morning to everybody on the phone. Again, my name is Brett Gibbs. I'm a product manager in the Acer Server and Storage team. And today I'm going to kind of take you through a presentation that covers not only the AT110 server product, which we're going to be focusing on today, but also just kind of a little bit of background on Acer, how we came to be in the server and storage business, which I'm sure for many of you is new and unique. It's not something that we've really, been, our core competency has typically been in the consumer space, but it's a logical extension for us. And as I take you through, I'll kind of give you some explanations there, what we bring to the table, and why we're partnering with BAS on this great product. So let me just start off and give you a little background on Acer as a company. Our corporation, we were incorporated in Taipei, Taiwan, founded in 1976, started out with a whopping $25,000 in capital and 11 employees. As of last year, 2010, according to Gartner study, Acer ranked #2 in total PCs and notebooks. So again, that's, as I mentioned, that's kind of been our core competency as a corporation. And so, this is one of the things that, we have a lot of experience in the IT industry. Acer Group itself, worldwide, employs 8,000 people, and our revenues reached about $20 billion last year in 2010. So one of the things I want to kind of point out there is if you look at the employee number there, you're thinking, wow, you're #2 in PCs and notebooks, but you only have 8,000 people. One of the reasons for this is because, well, there's a couple of reasons. One, we're a very streamlined organization, meaning we don't have a ton of middle management layers, which is really useful for us and benefits you guys as well because the decision making is pushed down to the proper levels. So as a product manager, I'm able to do many things that in other companies I worked at I couldn't even talk about, much less have any authority. An example of that is like special pricing bids. I have authority to sign off on special pricing. So for example, if you guys talk to your BAS representative and want to work up a deal, they can get in touch with us and my channel team. And we can generally, within a 48 to 72-hour time frame, turn a bid around and get you guys the information you need. So that's a huge benefit there. Another interesting tidbit about Acer is, we're really a conglomeration of a lot of different brands. Of course, the Acer brand has been out there for many years. We acquired, over the last 10 years or so, we've acquired several companies, including Gateway Computers, Packard Bell, which of course was very big in Europe, eMachines, and the Founder brand, which is a very, very big brand in the Chinese market. So even though we have all these multi-brands, and there is some strategy in other regions to still leverage the power of these brands, we operate in the United States completely under the Acer brand. So in terms of servers and storage, we spent most of 2010 in our planning phase, working out our strategy and working with our other geographies who had already launched servers and storage in the last couple of years to come up with a good plan for our server and storage strategy in the Americas. And we officially announced servers in February 2011 and the storage portfolio in April of 2011. And here in a couple of slides, I'll kind of give you a glimpse of kind of the broad portfolio that we offer, but again, we're going to focus in on the AT110 today for the purposes of this presentation. And a couple other little tidbits here. Of course, we really, like all of our competitors do, we strive to design environmentally friendly, kind of the whole green data center, which is real important, one of our important goals as we look at our design of our products. And as you watch the London 2012 Olympics this year, we're actually one of the premier sponsors of that event. A lot of our products are involved in running on the back-end operations. So if you're interested in hearing more about that, check out the web, look up the London 2012 Olympics and Acer, and you'll see a lot of great information out there. So let me kind of take you through a couple of our high-level goals. First and foremost, we want to establish Acer as a world-leading mobile device company. This same slide in 2010 would have stated, establish Acer as a world-leading PC company. But as you guys on the phone know, it's more than about PCs today, notebooks and and desktops, you also have the mobile devices, you have the tablets, you have the Ultrabooks, which we came out with, you have the smartphones. So we really wanted to change our goal statement to kind of encompass the different type of devices that are out there today in the market. And then in terms of server and storage, definitely have been working the last few years as a company to expand our server and storage market presence, to offer a full range of hardware solutions to our professional channel partners and their end users. Another point I want to make about the 8,000 employees worldwide and the fact that we have a goal statement that talks about solutions to our channel partners is because we operate 100% indirect, meaning we have no infrastructure, we have no people in place to do a direct sales model. So everything we sell as a company is sold through the channel directly to you guys. So I think that's an important piece to point out to you guys, because one of the benefits there is, you'll never run into a situation like some of our competitors do, where you have a direct and an indirect business, and sometimes they're competing priorities, and depending on the size of the deal, the manufacturer oftentimes might try to take over on the deal and fulfill it themselves. You guys won't have to worry about that. You're 100% of our focus. Without you guys, we're not successful, and so that's kind of one of our core competencies, is that we focus on working with our channel directly, and instead of working on a direct sales model. So take a little step further down now, looking at the server and storage strategy specifically. We kind of have 3 pillars that we focus on. And focused, simple, and innovative. So when we say focused, we're not trying to come out into the market trying to be everything to everybody. Certainly we have a complete portfolio. Example, we have rack, we have tower, we have blades, and we have multi-node. We have storage, we have both storage area network and network attached storage. So you have to have a compelling portfolio to be seen in the market as a confident player in the market, so to speak. But what we don't try to do is, within each of those categories, try to be everything to everybody. We really focus down on what you guys in the market are needing, and that's where we put all of our efforts in terms of designing and getting the right products into your hands. So those are the products that ultimately end up in your end user hands. Simple. Simple has several meanings within our organization. One is we want to have a simplified partnership relationship with our channel. Like I said, we internally are able to sign off on things like special bid pricing, and one of the things we try to do there is, whenever I get a request come in, so somebody from Bass contacts me, I have an internal goal of 48 to 72 hours with a response. Now, oftentimes we'll respond the same day, but we just want to make sure that we're responding within a reasonable time frame, because when you're talking about these smaller customers that we're all serving, the lead times for needing these products are much shorter than, say, like an enterprise place. So that's one of the areas that we focus on. Another one is in our design. Most of our design team is in Taipei. So we don't just work with an ODM to have a box built for us and slap an Acer label on it. We actually have a design team that has focused in on things like design of the motherboard, the functionality of things like BMC ports for out-of-band monitoring, things like that. So when we're doing that design, we take the years of experience on the team and the experience we've had from working at our competition, and try to find better ways of doing things. So that's another area where we focus on simple. Innovative. We're trying to change the game a little bit, right? Our biggest competitors out there, HP and Dell, very established, very good reputations, and very established business models that are very rigid and slow to change. And so what we've tried to do is try to come up with different ways of doing business and working with you guys. So for example, as a product manager at one of the competitors that I worked for previously, I never really got that much exposure to the VAR community. I got very little exposure to the end customer community, and we were almost kind of siloed. so to speak. So we were untouchable from a company standpoint. Now, certainly, we try to keep business where it is best worked. So, I mean, I won't be involved in every deal, but I am a resource available to Bass. So if Bass has questions or has suggestions or things like that, they have my phone number, they have my email, they can reach out to me, and it's not a problem. So I think, we're really trying to change the game here, how you guys are used to working with manufacturers of servers and storage. So I'm going to take you through a couple of slides here just to kind of tell you, why Acer Servers and Storage, because, it's understandable if you approach Acer and go, wow, you guys are a consumer company, I buy your laptops, I buy your monitors, love your stuff, but what are you doing in the server and storage business? That's not really your core competency. Let me start out by saying one of the things that we did, and one of the things that actually brought me over to Acer, was the fact that the team that they built in the U.S. to run the server and storage business were people from outside of Acer, so people from within the industry. So, for example, we have experience on the team from Dell, from Compaq, from HP, from AMD, just to kind of name a few out there. So I think that was one of the compelling propositions for me to come over, was the fact that, hey, Acer's not trying to be a homegrown server and storage business by doing things how they've always done them on the consumer side. Certainly, we're taking best practices from the consumer side, but I think really the key point here is Acer realized that, hey, if we're going to make this business successful, we need to bring people from within the industry that have experience to launch this business and get it moving. So I'll just start out with that. As I mentioned already, we do have a complete portfolio. We have, like I said, rack tower, multi-node blades. We have SAN and NAS storage. Currently working on a set of products for direct attach storage, so like disk enclosures. So be looking for that in the next several months. I'm going to sound like a broken record when I say dedication to the channel, and it's not just a lip service either, right? Because again, we're 100% focused on you guys, and if we're not successful with you, I mean, we just all need to get our resumes updated and look for other work, because we're not going to be successful without you guys. So that gives you guys a lot of leverage and power, but we're, like I said, we really want to be a good partner, and that's one of the reasons why we went with Bass, because we do have a lot of experience with Bass. And to date, I have to say they've been a great partner in working with us. Our warranty, which I'll talk a little bit about now, is, we have the standard warranties that match what our competition is doing, but we do have an authorized service provider program. So for you value-added resellers out there that have, hey, I get a lot of my revenue from doing services within my business, or hey, I'm interested in looking further into that. Certainly, we have that for you as an option to be able to become an ASP and be able to service what you sell, which I think kind of adds it's just more revenue potential for you guys. And then on the flip side, if you're out there building today, kind of building the gray box servers and building them from scratch, you're bringing in the components, you're building out the server, you're testing it, you're deploying it, you're supporting it. But as your business grows, your time and it becomes more valuable in terms of actual time spent and price per hour. One of the things that we can bring to the table for you is that, hey, you can come and buy the Acer server. You can rely on our warranties and our service group, and you kind of make it more of a turnkey type of experience. So we kind of play both sides of that, right? It's one of those. If you want to play in the services space, we've got that option for you. If you are looking to kind of step back and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to start using more of a turnkey type server solution out there for my customers, so I don't have to spend all my time working on this, then we have that available to you as well.